Hi, I'm Christine Potus Larson, the president of Public Art St. Paul, and welcome to the last day of Minnesota Rocks. It's June 30th, and we're closing down this 6-week-long International Stone Carving Symposium today. It's been an amazing 6 weeks, and today is actually a very bittersweet day for us because though we have worked very, very hard, we have been through a lot, we have come to treasure all of these wonderful artists and our relationships with one another and all that we've learned from both the artists and the people who have visited the site. There will be a closing ceremony today at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll have some beautiful singing, and then we will make grand rounds of all of the sculptures with each of the artists. It's been amazing to see that over 10,000 people have come to the site to see art in the making since May 22nd when we opened. For the last 6 weeks, you've been following the progress of the symposium with Mark Wickstrom, who is the apprenticeship coordinator for the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers of Minnesota and North Dakota, and he is a master stone carver himself. Mark, what do you think? It's the last day.
Well, like you said, Christine, it's kind of a bittersweet thing. I've talked to some of the artists at a reception last night, and some of them were actually a little teary-eyed to see it all come to an end. But yeah, we're going to go around and get some last comments, last thoughts from the artists, and it's going to be interesting. It's been a fantastic 6 weeks. It's been an amazing ride, hitched onto the Stone Symposium, and it's been an enjoyable one.
Well, then let's go and say goodbye to the artists and have one last conversation with them.
Sounds like a great idea.
Thank you.
Thanks. So how was the operation here, guys?
This going here?
Yeah, when you were trying to split there.
Oh, it was half successful. I think you wanted it to go all the way down, no?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was drilling that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think I needed a bigger angle. Maybe that one is going to split better.
Okay, now you've got this one inclined a little bit more. You think it
Yes.
might break all the way straight through?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
hoping.
Yeah, what they're trying to do here, this is an old system of splitting stone, and it's called the plug and feather or pin and feather technique. They drill a series of holes. You try to drill as straight as you can in line, and then you'll insert 2 feathers and 1 plug. And then you drive, you would have a set of these in each hole, and you would drive these down, and you listen to the pitch of the pin. You try to create a force line traveling down through the stone that's going to be equal. And if you've drilled your holes right and you've got the right tension on the pins, it should fracture right down in a straight line. And very old technique, you know, who knows how old the wedge is, but it's been around for years and it still works. So anyway, that's a little bit about...
The morning was a little more successful. You can see it split neat as a pin all the way down.
Now, how deep down did you drill the holes that time?
Not even 6 inches, I bet.
Okay.
4 or 5
Yeah,
inches.
we don't need to, because the wedges are too short. So we don't need to drill all the way down.
Ideally, an artist would be able to pick up the block and drill from all sides,
Yeah.
and then you'd be assured 100% it's going to split even. But
These are a little hard to do that way.
yeah.
Yeah, what we need to do is go back to these holes, put the flat shims in it, and then try again.
Okay.
And that's gonna go in.
Okay.
We're gonna give it more angle this time.
Now you're trying to harvest two more pieces to complement the piece you've already done.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. So you basically just want to split off a straight corner,
Right.
a straight piece off of this block.
Yeah. And the other one too. I mean, I'm working with both.
Okay. All right.
I need 2 more boats.
All right. Well, good luck to you in your next attempt here.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah. Warm one out. Yeah. come down here by Lourdes Q's finished piece here, and we just wanted to talk to her a little bit about her piece and also about some final comments about the symposium. You got a couple different textures going on here and finishes. It's a really interesting piece. Could you tell us about it a little bit?
Well, I wanted to create a contrast between the natural formation of the stone, the texture that machines do, and combination of the nature and human touch.
Like you've got some polished surface here out on the nose of this kayak, and also in the seat area, the basin here. And then you've also even got the plug and feather, the original fracture, natural cleave.
Yep, I like to capture that history, the memory of the process.
Perhaps you could tell us a little bit about what are your feelings on this final day of the symposium? What are you're coming away from this event with?
Wow. Well, it was a wonderful learning experience, just the way the other artists were approaching their work, and I learned a lot from everybody. And I'm very happy with my final result, and I hope I keep doing stone.
And I'm sure there was probably talk of keeping in contact with these artists down the road here. I'm sure some good friendships have been forged.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, it's kind of nostalgic day, seeing it finish. Everybody's a little tired, everybody's getting ready to go home, and it's hard to believe it's over. But I was very happy to be here.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure you've got immediate plans right after this for another project?
Actually, I'm taking a break for 2 months. I'm going to Oaxaca, Mexico, and I'm going to be working there with another 3 container ships.
I don't blame you for wanting to take a couple months off, because this was a lot of work. It was a tremendous amount of work, and you worked very hard on it. And it's going to be a beautiful piece.
Well, thank you, Mark.
Well, thanks for taking the time to talk with us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anytime. Thank you, guys. Okay.
Hey, Peter, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, we're making the rounds here. We're just figure we'd talk with each artist a little bit about the final piece and also their last thoughts on the symposium.
Yeah.
You want to tell us a little bit about your finished product here? Well, I understand you got 2 of them, so you want to talk about this one first?
So I left this one. I gave him a rest for a little bit. And but I knew I had to come back and polish the eyes and the tongue. Because that was really gonna make the piece really stand out. And as it dries, you'll see the contrast between the tongue and the eyes will be significant.
Well, you've done a beautiful job on polishing it up. It's very reflective, almost like chrome.
Yeah. The modern technology is phenomenal. Stone carving. And polishing technology is just amazing.
Peter used abrasive up to 8,000 diamond grit. That's pretty fine.
Yeah.
Years ago when I worked in a shop, I had 1,200 grit, and I thought that was top of the line, but that's nothing nowadays. Anyway, let's talk about your other piece over here too.
Yeah, this piece is pretty much done. I could pick at details here and there forever, but it's pretty much it's looking like what I wanted it to, what I intended it to. And I carved and I worked on every part of this piece of stone except the top. The top, what you're looking at, is the actual bedding plane of the stone, and I thought it was interesting to highlight the natural aspects of the stone, and it's also skateboard proof that way.
Yeah. You'd have a heck of a time riding a skateboard on this. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
But you seem to be an artist that is dead set on setting animals free from blocks of stone.
Yeah, that seems to be what I'm working on these days. I like the idea of giving something gesture and movement, and I just I guess you know, I find animals a little maybe more congenial, but you know, people are okay too. You know,
You'll hang around with people too.
I'll work up to doing human figures, but right now I'm having a lot of fun doing these animal figures. Although this is not an identifiable animal, and people disagree as to where the head is. Is it here? Is it over there? You know, is this the tail? Is this the head?
Well, I guess that's the whole point about art, is how it's interpreted. So.
Yep. Leave things open for interpretation.
Could you share any of your thoughts on the last day of the symposium?
Well, you know, you know, we've been focusing on getting the work done by a certain time, and then the time comes and it's like, oh my God, now what? You know, now what do we do? And you know, a lot of these guys that we've been working with for, you know, a month and a half, they're going to be heading out of town pretty soon. Not all of them. We'll be able to do some stuff with some of the guys, but some of the guys are leaving like tomorrow. And it's, you know, it's like, whoa, you know, where did the time go?
So do you feel like somewhat of a fraternity was built among this group?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I know some of these guys are going to see each other. The guy from Finland, the guy from Egypt, they're actually going to run into each other in South Korea later on this summer. They're going to at other stone symposia.
Wonderful.
And I certainly intend to apply to the symposia in Egypt, and because there's some stone there that I really want to work on, and who knows, I'll run into some of the other guys.
Well, thanks for taking the time to share those thoughts with us, and thanks. The city of St. Paul has got to be thankful to you for these two pieces.
And thanks for you know, coming around and talking to us.
Great. Take care.
Thank you.
After we get done with this one, we get about 2 minutes for your final thoughts.
Yeah, we've run into some visitors down here at the symposium, and I just wanted to stop and, by the way, what's your name first?
My name is Judy.
Judy. Is this your first time here, Judy?
This is our first time. We just came this afternoon and we understood that there were still sculptors working. So we wanted to see some of them.
Yeah, this is actually the last day of the event. What are your thoughts so far about what you've seen?
Well, we've been so impressed. This is so exciting. I'm not familiar with sculpting as an art, but we've talked to a number of sculptors and it's thrilling.
It's kind of neat to be able to walk right up to the artists and talk to them and get their thoughts.
We've really enjoyed it. And we have brought our 2 grandchildren.
Are they having a good time?
They're having a wonderful time, climbing all over the sculptures and just having a great time.
Okay. Well, thanks for giving us those comments.
Thank you.
And I hope you enjoy yourself.
We will.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're here with our artist from Mexico, Javier Cueto, and we're making a final round and talking to all the artists on the last day of the symposium. Tell us a little bit about your piece.
Well, this is our sorry, but this is our final day, and I think we are all very happy from the results, and. It was a really hard days working, you know, in the stone, but I think it's a wonderful results, and I am especially happy to have a piece now here in St. Paul.
Do you think the 6 weeks was enough time for you to do what you wanted to do?
Well, for me, I think I working very slowly. I don't know if the other people work very fast, but I work slowly. But I am very surprised that I can finish the sculpture.
Well, it turned out beautifully. You've got a lot of very gentle curves in it, and
thank you.
It's going to be a beautiful piece in addition to the city.
Thank you very much.
The city's got to thank you for that.
Thank you for all your hospitality. We are really happy here.
And the other thing, I guess, to close out with you, do you have any final thoughts of how everything went, and are you going to keep contact with some of these people?
Well, I think apart from the experience as a sculptors, the experience as a human, the human being, it was really very, very important. No, I think a new friendships born in this experience, no, in the symposium. And I think I hope so. We are in contact for many years. No?
And unfortunately, one of the things we probably won't get on film is the exchange of ideas you guys had when you weren't down here carving, because that's just as important.
Yes, yes. I think all we learn much about each other. No, I think our concept about the sculpture now is bigger than before we come.
Well, thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
and
Mark.
Good luck to you in your future endeavors.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks. It's a great piece.
Thank you.
Great rock.
Yeah, we're here with Mike Sinicio, and what we're doing today, Mike, being it's the last day of the symposium, we're going around getting final comments from all the artists, and wanted to compliment you too on what a beautiful piece that you've accomplished here. Done some real justice to all the participants by capturing their faces in the jasper that you were working on.
Oh, thank you.
So what are your final comments?
Well, I've been avoiding final thoughts for about a week now. Right now, we're packing, getting ready. We have one more get together and say our goodbyes.
Well, I sense some sadness in your voice. I think it's tough for a lot of the artists because they've formed some pretty strong bonds here in 6 weeks' time. You know. Yeah, that's great.
But I know driving home, I was describing it to my friend like cows going to the barn or horses going home. That you walk harder and faster on your way home, happy. At the same time, it's very sad. You know?
Yeah.
It's happy and sad on my way home. That's I know.
But it was all in all a very enjoyable experience for you.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So are you gonna take a couple weeks off?
Well, you know, I'll have this exhaustion, happiness letdown when I get home, I'm sure. But I'm also very excited about these tools, using these tools, and trying some of this at home. I have some big stones in my yard that have always been too hard. Now they're not.
So I guess what you're saying is you learned a lot at this event too.
Yeah. I felt like the little fish in a big pond, and these people knew what they were doing, and glad to show me. So.
Yeah, well, that's what it's all about, is exchanging information and ideas. And yeah, thanks for being a part of it, Mike.
You're welcome.
And thanks
My pleasure.
Thanks for your comments.
Thank you. I mean, you're welcome.
We're here with Craig David, and we're just making the rounds, and we're talking to all the artists one last time, last day of the symposium. Any final thoughts you want to share with us?
Well, one thing, I'm kind of sorry to see it come to an end.
Yeah, we've had that from other artists.
Yeah, it's been a great experience. There's a real brotherhood here, and I think there'll be a few tears shed.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So, other than that, it'll be good to move on, but and I'll be glad to see the project get finished.
Now, one component of your piece, I understand, is called a peace bench.
So actually, the title of the work is called Peace Table, and that piece of taconite right there represents a symbolic or metaphorical table, and so the concept of the piece is that this water-like rippled tabletop will sit as high as a matching pair of benches. One bench on either side of the table. And the reason I'm calling it Peace Table is that I'm promoting peace through conversation and listening. And so basically it'll be set in a secluded contemplative place in the park, and hopefully that'll be the foundation for peace.
And a place for people to go and reflect.
Do a little reflecting and maybe a little discussion with themselves or one another.
Oh yeah, yeah, great principle. And you actually had a few of the other artists sign your...
Yeah, that's true. They didn't sign it, but they're writing peace in their language. So this is Arabic, And this is African, tribal African, Japanese, and English and Italian on this particular bench, and the rest of the folks still need to sign. So,
well, I got to thank you for this beautiful piece that's going to be in St. Paul, and thank you for being a part of the symposium.
Thank you, Mark.
And thanks for your comments.
It's been a pleasure always, you know that. So, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
We are thrilled beyond words to have reached today. When we looked at all the stones 6 weeks ago as we gathered for the opening ceremony, at that time we were so excited and so moved because after planning for 4 years, all of these artists were actually here. All the stone was here. We were ready to begin. It's been quite a 6 weeks, and all I can say is, look around. It's absolutely a miracle. We'll introduce each sculptor and then ask you to peel out and go to your sculpture, okay? Starting here. God of Egypt. His sculpture will be installed on the Mississippi River Boulevard just above Hidden Falls. Craig David of St. Paul. His sculpture will be installed on the Cherokee Bluffs near the entrance to the city along Highway 13. Lei Jing of China. His sculpture will be installed at Lake Phelan. Mike Sinesio of Ely. His sculpture will be installed near Como Park on Midway Parkway. Lazarus Takawira of Zimbabwe. His sculpture will be installed on the lower landing in St. Paul's riverfront. Sakari Peltola of Finland. His sculpture will be installed in the city of St. Anthony. Back here we have Lourdes Quay. Her sculpture will be installed on the upper landing of the Mississippi riverfront. We have Javier Del Cueto of Mexico City. His sculpture will be, there's been a small change from what you may have read in the paper. We've considered this carefully. Javier has thought about it carefully, and rather than being on the lawn of the St. Paul College here, his work is going up on the bluff of Mounds Park, right at the intersection where McLean comes into Mounds Boulevard, but on the bluff side, it's a terrific site. Peter Morales of St. Paul. He just couldn't contain himself, so he made two sculptures. One is going on Snelling Avenue near the Hamlin Library, and the other is going on Lexington near Como Park at Jessamine. And then we have Jürgen Zaun from Germany. Jürgen's sculptures, plural, will be going together on the Mississippi River Boulevard, just on the other side of the Ford Bridge near the Temple of Aaron, if that's a coordinate that you would get. Then we have Atsuo Okamoto of Japan. Atsuo's sculpture will be installed in my neighborhood on Selby Avenue, right at the edge of Boyd Park. We have David Wyrick of St. Paul. And his sculpture will really astonish people when they reach the top of the green stairs on the west side bluff. They'll look up and they'll see those eyes staring right at them. So here we have the 14 sculptors of Minnesota Rocks. You should all stand up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're here with Lazarus. We're just making the rounds and talking with all the artists at the closeout here, and wanted to get some final comments from you about the symposium and how you felt about it, and just general thoughts about it.
Yeah, there is a lot of improvement through the whole symposium. It was really good and it was really international. You know, we managed to get quite a number of friends, and on top of that, among us artists, we were helping each other. We created a theme called I think it was called unity. We had very good unity in our society as artists, and from there we eat a lot, and we had a lot of visitors coming to us, talking to us. Everything was really brilliant, and we didn't see anything wrong. Everything was good.
So it was an enjoyable experience for you?
One, it was very enjoyable. Two, I'm hoping that I had an eye opener, especially into my Shona sculpture. It means I'm going to change a little bit of my Shona sculpture because I wanted to meet some challenges. Some of the beautiful sculptures which were done here, they gave me some eye opener. Some like the artist from Italy, and another one called the one from Mexico. So I wanted to see quite a number of good things, including Greg, the American artist. It was beautiful.
Well, we appreciate you taking some time to give us your final thoughts, and we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Oh yeah, yes.
Thanks again.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm going to hang on to that.
All right, we've come down here with Dwayne Goodwin, and just wanted to touch base with the artists, and you've got an addition here. I just wanted to point that out and speak with you briefly about it. You have actually a piece of pipestone.
Yes.
That you've embedded here right underneath the neck of your piece, the Indian maiden here.
Yeah.
And did you do this here?
I did last night. We burned
Okay.
sage in it last night.
Burned a
before,
little sage.
I came in here last night,
right.
and everybody wasn't around, and I just
neat.
Burnt the sage. And
so the first ceremony.
First one, yeah.
Okay. And what we're trying to get from the artists today is any final comments or last thoughts about the symposium?
Well, to me it was a very worldly experience.
Uh-huh.
Working with all these different artists from around the country and sharing techniques, ideas. It was a very good experience.
Yeah, when you first start out at the beginning of the 6 weeks, it seems like such a long time, and now I've heard from a couple of the artists that they're kind of sad that it's over, actually.
Yeah, you kind of, didn't want to see it come to an end. Eventually, come to an end, but eventually, everybody got their work done.
Everybody's got to move on to the next thing.
Next stage in life, yeah. This is definitely a good experience for me.
So you've been very happy with your time here?
Very happy with my time and working with all the people that organized it. Treated us very well.
Good. Well, thanks for your comments,
Okay.
Dwayne.
Thank you, Mark.
Good
for
luck
all
to you on
work.
your next piece.
Thank you very much.
bet.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, we're here with David Cornish and Stanley Williams, correct?
Right.
Yeah, a couple visitors down here to the symposium. It's the last day, so you decided that you better come down here and see it today.
Well, my friend imposed his will, and we decided to come down on our way to do something else. And of course, we'll be on to see the stones. Oh yes, and see the final products on some of these. I want to bring my wife down. We've driven by daily for most of the time it's been here, but haven't stopped, and so we're kind of glad we did.
So what are your impressions after your visit here?
Well, this is astonishing. I don't think that most of us appreciate what it takes to bring out a figure or a character from a piece of material that we kind of think of as inert, you see, and yet it ends up with some of these very beautiful curves, and it's marvelous. It's marvelous.
David, do you have anything to say?
Well, I saw the first stones coming down the freeway on 94 over 6 weeks ago, and I've tried to get back every once in a while. I bike over here just to see the way the different people attack a different project, and it's been wonderful just to see they're just great artists and so personable. They stop and talk to you and tell you what they're doing, tell you about the geology and the stone, and it's terrific to see the way the different pieces have developed.
Yeah, and each one of them, I'm sure you've noticed, has a unique working style, just as unique as their personality or their physical appearance is. So.
Absolutely, the stones are so different. The stone is so different one to the other, and some just had a figure pop out immediately, and others it just
had to coax it out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Someone said that there's a figure in every stone. Your job is to remove the dirty parts.
Oh yeah.
And I was impressed with the fellow from Zimbabwe over there, and the fact that he became a sculptor and was trained by his mother. And I find that amazing.
Yeah, he's mentioned that to us.
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank you guys for your comments.
Thank you. We want to thank you for helping bring the St. Paul, and I hope everybody in town comes out and appreciates these pieces, because they're marvelous.
Yeah, and they're going to get to appreciate them a lot longer because they'll be scattered all over the city.
I understand that. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
You betcha. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, we're here with David Wyrick, and we're going to get some last day comments from him about the symposium. How's it going, David?
It's done. It's going good.
It's been a long haul, but it's done. And what do you have to say about it?
You know, as we're like coming up and you were going to ask me about this, I was actually starting to feel a little sadness.
Oh yeah.
And, to well up a little bit. But yesterday I was like really excited. It's like it's done. It's finished. It's like it looks great. I'm happy with it. And now I'm starting to feel a little weepy.
Oh yeah. Well, you're not alone. There's a few other artists that have. You built some pretty strong friendships in 6 weeks. And,
yeah.
I think it's been a real enriching experience for just about everybody involved. So.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a fabulous time here. I mean, the folks that I've met. And been invited to other countries to go and visit, do work, and who could ask for anything better than that?
Well, that's one thing I mentioned earlier is that it's unfortunate we couldn't get on film some of the ideas you guys exchanged back at the house. That's probably was a very entertaining portion of it. So. But
Yes,
and you got the satisfaction now of having this piece. Where is it going to be located?
This is going to be above the Wabasha Street Caves. There's this green staircase that goes up to the top of the bluff, and this is going to be at the top of the bluff on the corner of Stryker and Prospect.
Okay.
So
overlooking the city, guarding it.
Yeah, it'll overlook the city.
All right. Well, thanks for giving us the time to get some comments from you. And anything else you want to say?
It's just been a fabulous experience, and it's just amazing. And all the work that's been produced here is just fabulous.
Well, thanks for taking the time, David. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Well, we're here with Lei Jing, and we're going to get some last comments from him about the symposium. Lei, a very good job.
他说这个活动做得非常成功，谢谢你，你这个作品非常非常好，非常出色。
我也感谢这次活动，让我展示我的才艺。
He's very appreciate the chance the association offered and gave him a platform to elaborate his ability and art technical.
Yeah, it's much appreciated. Does he have any last thoughts about the symposium and how it went? Any last ideas?
他说你对这个活动的有什么评价？
这个活动举办得非常成功，我认为是属于国际一流的。这个从艺术上来说是一流水平，从组织上来说也是一流水平。这个圣保罗艺术委员会做出了很大的贡献。
He thinks this symposium is very successful, is a very good activity, and it's the first-class organization with the procedures, and the Art Association did a very good job.
We appreciate you having been a part of it. Thank you for your beautiful piece of artwork for the city of St. Paul.
他说：“谢谢你是这个活动的一部分，做了这么漂亮的一个作品。
嗨，我也谢谢，真的感谢这次组织委员会
Yeah,
有这样一
he
次机会。
sincerely appreciate and thanks for the association and to offer this opportunity for him.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
谢谢。
Yeah, we're here with Sakari, and how's it going? We're at the end of this thing. We just came around. We're talking to all the artists, getting their last thoughts about the symposium.
Last thoughts?
Yeah.
It's been quite hectic, busy. 6 weeks now, and I think it's has been an interesting experience for all of us, and we made a good job, I think, here.
I think it did a terrific job. Yeah. And you built some good friendships over the course of the 6 weeks.
Of course. Yes. There's we had a symposium in the French house also.
Oh yeah.
Our own, you know.
I've alluded to that.
Yeah, but it's been like the place where we stay and the working side. It's hard work, you know, so far. So maybe now I leave next Wednesday. So I see for the 4th of July here, and it's like a closing for my trip here in the United States, because then after in 5th I will go to Finland back there. So then I can see something else, you know, the working side, to take a little bit of holiday here now and rest, because I really feel that, of course, it's hard work of this and everything, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4 stones. I made 4 stones, and then I help, you know, after
others,
that I help Mr. Javier and Jürgen, and so everybody got their work finished, and I think it's one of the thing. Of course, if you have time, you help others.
Oh yeah, that's what the symposium's all about, really. And yeah, now we're happy to say that we're going to have another weatherman in town, and he's a permanent fixture in St. Anthony Village. So
yeah, they gave me a book. They gave me a book, St. Anthony. People from there, they gave me a book from the Minnesota weather book.
Oh, okay.
And I think it was a funny, nice present. So they really, I think they like the sculpture what I made. Not only Cloud, but the weatherman and the 2 of them. It's I'm quite happy about this, you know, because if we have only one, it's like a decorative. I mean, you put only one thing over there, but now we have a more interesting thing. I think when you have 2, they're talking together, and the people can think what their own way. I think. I put my own way in there, and I am happy about this, and then I hope that people are happy in St. Anthony also. And I think
I can tell you we're very happy you were a part of this, and you've been a tremendous asset to this event.
Thank you. It's been really hot, like weather, sun like now, really hot, and but no rain, and we were lucky, you know.
We were lucky.
It could be raining 2 or 3 weeks, and here's also every time people they don't know what to say, they're speaking about weather. So there's many things.
Well, maybe your weatherman was a mascot and he chased the clouds.
Yeah,
that
I think
could
so.
be part
I think
of it.
so.
Okay, well, thanks again for your time. Good
Thank
luck
you.
to you. Okay, we're back here with Salah, with our Egyptian artist, and we've had a hard time catching up to him, but we got him on camera today, and we'd like to ask him a little bit about his piece he's completed, and then we're going to have you close out with some comments about your overall perception of the symposium. So could you tell us a little bit about your piece first?
I make this like family, you know, and the name of this piece is Gun.
Okay.
Gun. Yeah. It's like family, you know, together, man and woman and children, you know, something like this.
Oh, yeah.
But abstract, modern, you know,
Oh, yeah.
it's geometric. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
And I make many my line is a little bit sharp, you know, and a fair face, you know, and I'm joking with the light, you know, something like this.
Yeah, yours is not only an artistic piece, but the execution of a cut, the precision that you practice is something that's
just
really
technique, you know,
remarkable.
Only technique, you know. But all the sculpture have a technique, you know. Some sculpture have other technique, and some techniques fast, some techniques not fast, you know. Some it's only technique, you know, because we in Egypt work usually granite, you know. But after I have I'm select for my government for government prize. For this I go Egypt send me in Italy 4 years.
Oh.
So I am touching also when I'm working the Italian technique for marble.
Okay.
It's different the granite, but I'm mixing this with this, you know, and I'm working like this. Yeah.
You're making your own style out of the two. Yeah. Okay. Could you give us some ending comments about the symposium? Have you enjoyed yourself while you're here?
Yeah, it's very good symposium and very big symposium. And this symposium very, I think for the future, this very good symposium. I have many symposium before, and this symposium is different, you know. It's good atmosphere. The people usually coming, enjoy it, looking, asking, you know. Like you see now, many people, and also this symposium have ideas is little bit different. All the symposium, when send for the artist, tell the artist we are free. You can sing, you can, if you want coming with drawing, okay, maquette, okay. If you don't have any idea, you can come and we give you the stone and you thinking, you know.
And you create right there.
Yeah, that's very good, you know, that's very good because some symposium very serious, very sharp, you know.
Strict rules.
Yeah, you send the maquette and him is okay, this maquette is okay, but I think it's enough. If the artist send for the symposium and the organizer looking this work is good or not good, you know. And if good is okay, select the artist, you know. I think this symposium do this. It's very good symposium.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and also helping the artist and gives us tools, gives the material, you know, and also about the money, give good money, you know, everything, you know, everything is good. And a good group also, you know. And you also every day with us here, you help us also, you know. Thank you very much.
Well, we were very fortunate to have an artist of your caliber here, and you know, the city of St. Paul is very lucky to have you here. So we want to thank you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for your comments too.
Thank you. And also, I feel a little bit sad because I'm leaving. You know, because finish the music. Because usually when finish the symposium in Italy, finito la musica. Finish symposium because the music is tac.
It's the sound of the hammer.
That's the music. Finish the music. Yeah.
Beautiful analogy.
Yeah.
Very
and
nice.
we're starting again for other symposium after 10 days in South Korea. It's granite.
There'll be more music.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thanks again.
Thank you very much.
And good luck to you.
Thank you.
Let's go look at some more stuff. No, water. Plastic is not the best thing. You want to go look at some more things? Way at the other side. I thought that if we went...
Okay, we're here with Pasquale Martini, and we just wanted to stop him and ask him what his final thoughts were on the symposium.
Adesso, che sono i pensamenti, il pensamento
della
ultimo
fine.
del fine di questo programma?
Che ricomincerei a fare un'altra scultura.
He wants to start another sculpture.
Oh, okay. I guess he likes it then.
Yeah, he likes it. Ti piace?
Sì, diciamo che in questi giorni, pur non avendo nulla da fare, tutte le mattine dovevo passare qui per vedere.
Even in the days when he finished his sculpture, he was so content to be here and watching the other people work.
Diciamo che ero molto tentato a dare qualche martellata su un sasso, ma dopo ho detto il mio lavoro l'ho già fatto, è meglio fermarsi.
It was very hard for him to stop picking up a hammer and a chisel
Oh,
and
yeah.
working,
Mhm.
even though his piece was finished. He
Oh, yeah.
wanted to continue. He just-
Yeah, we
Oh,
observe.
sculture and cuore.
No,
cuore.
il desiderio di fare qualcosa.
He
capito?
always wishes to be busy.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was self-evident.
Yeah.
Every time we looked over there, it was hard to catch Pasquale not working. So.
Comunque per Mark ci sarà una sorpresa in seguito, cioè per tutti ci sarà una sorpresa. La sorpresa sarà annunciata dopo che io sono partito, almeno una decina di giorni dopo, e sarebbe bello se lui divulgasse questa cosa.
He said that even after
Una sorpresa per tutti.
it was a big surprise. It was a surprise for you.
No, per la città di St. Paul.
Oh, this was all a big surprise for the city of St. Paul.
Mhm.
And even after it had only been going for a few days,
Sì.
per pochi giorni.
No, io devo ripartire e dopo sarà detta la sorpresa, prima
Ah.
non verrà detta.
Oh,
È
oh.
top secret.
Ah, era top secret. Che era what was the sculpture? His sculpture was a top secret.
Okay.
And he, at
No.
non sono.
No. Io farò
He will make.
una sorpresa
He would make a surprise.
alla città di St. Paul.
To the surprise of to the city of St. Paul.
Questa sorpresa
surprise
non si saprà adesso.
He doesn't know what the surprise
Si
is
saprà
yet.
dopo 10 giorni che io sono partito.
After 10 days after he leaves, you will get the
Get the
surprise.
surprise. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
E Mark lo dovrà divulgare attraverso la televisione, lo dovrà dire.
So
Mhm.
when you find out the surprise, you'll have to report to the station
Okay, I'll do
what was that.
Penso che sia una sorpresa molto bella, soprattutto per me.
It's a he thinks it's going to be a beautiful surprise, not only for him but for you all.
Well, we're very pleased that he was able to join us, and we found out about Pasquale from a mutual friend of ours, and a dear friend of mine out on the East Coast, and we're very glad he was here. And
Tu hai amici insieme,
Sì,
conosciuti.
Sì,
conosciuti.
per me
È un gran piacere per lui trovarti.
certo. Ma diciamo che attraverso questo credo che lui sia stato un po' il promotore, quello che ha iniziato un po'. Io ho conosciuto questo amico per merito suo. E per merito suo io sono qui anche,
But
insomma.
also because of your friend, apparently was very helpful in encouraging or getting Pasquale here. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
E io li ringrazio per questo,
And he
perché
thanks you very much for that.
mi ha dato la possibilità di fare una scultura, di portarla in America, e spero che tutti siano soddisfatti, insomma, di questo.
He hopes it was a great pleasure for him to do this sculpture in America, and he hopes everyone enjoys it as much as he has
I'm sure they
enjoyed
will.
doing it.
Sure they will.
Okay.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you. Ciao, grazie. A sentirci presto.
Yeah,
Yep.
You'll hear from him soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you anche ai cameraman.
Okay, we're here with Jürgen Zahn, and we just wanted to get some last-minute comments about the symposium.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts you got about the symposium?
I think we had a great time here, the 6 weeks. A lot of new friends, I
That's
hope.
good. Yeah, I think so.
No, good experiences here, and yeah, it was a good time, all in all.
And you're right into another project, I suppose, when you get back home.
I think I first go to holiday, relaxing a little bit, and then beginning of August I start again.
Well, we want to thank you for your beautiful pieces that you're going to leave here for City of St. Paul, and thank you for participating with us.
Yeah, you're welcome, and I thank you and all the organization for the work you did and all the other things you did for us. Thanks a lot to you.
Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Ja. Okay. We just wanted to get some last-minute comments from you about the symposium, how you felt the event went.
Yeah, you mean this symposium? Symposium, I think. Yeah, the first time they don't have not so many experience. Yeah, because it's the first time here. And but now they got a lot of feeling about art and about a kind of symposium. And this thing is very important, I think. Yeah, they and St. Paul people get the a kind of software. We doing the hardware, make art, and also at the same time we left the kind of software.
Software that they can process over.
Yes,
and over, like
and thinking and
Right.
yeah. This is important, I think.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
it is for future generations.
Yes, I think so, and for the city also. Yeah.
Well, we want to thank you for your participation and leaving your beautiful piece of artwork behind, and the cat too. We can't forget the cat. Yeah.
This cat will live in the park anyway.
Well, this cat will become a legend in the city of St. Paul, I'm sure. So, anyway, thank you again.
Thank you.
And good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
This is the end of Minnesota Rocks, St. Paul's International Stone Carving Symposium. Behind me, the 14 artists who have come from all over Minnesota and the world are gathered to celebrate the artworks they've created over the last 6 weeks. This has been just amazing, Mark.
Yeah, it has been. And going around with the last interviews today, it was kind of interesting. A few of the artists were getting a little bit teary-eyed, I think.
So.
I think they've formed a pretty tight group, and they're going to take a lot away from this event with them. So.
I think so. And you know, so many years people have said to me about public art, they always start by saying, I don't understand art, or I'm not an art expert. That whole line has disappeared from this site with the nearly 12,000 people actually who have come. There have been another 800 today alone. And it's a lesson. People all of a sudden, they are art experts. They do know something. They've watched art being made, as artists not only have worked so hard, but they've watched them consider and think about what they're doing. And they've had the chance to talk to them and ask questions. It's an experience they'll never forget, and neither will we. This is a very happy day, but it's also an exceedingly poignant day for all of us.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and the thing is that it's going to be an experience that goes on, because as these pieces go to their neighborhoods, those citizens in those neighborhoods are going to develop somewhat of ownership over those pieces of art.
They will.
And that's something that they're going to be able to pass down generation to generation.
I think so. It's been a wonderful experience, and we're so glad that you could share it with us through these programs.
Thank you.
Thank you.